Welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. In today's video, I'm going to share with you 3 amazing profitable Amazon KDP keywords that are low competition, high demand, that have to do with poems. Now, I recently received a comment by a beautiful viewer saying, can you please make a video with more poem niches? Poem niches are generally overlooked, though they have potential. And it says by Sabr Hussan. And thank you so much, Sabr. I appreciate your comment. I appreciate you viewing the video. I'm going to talk about 3 poem niches, and we're going to analyze the keywords. We're going to talk about ways to approach this. How can we write it? What kind of editing or what kind of writing aid can we use to make these books? Now, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, please go ahead and subscribe to the channel. We do daily videos talking about passive income streams. I'm going to share with you income reveals, and we have a new video coming every single day, specifically when it comes to profitable Amazon KDP keywords and niche research. Let's have a look at the first keyword for the day, and I'm using a total of 4 Chrome extensions. I've outlined them in a video that I made several weeks ago, and I've also linked that video in the description box below this one, so you can go ahead and check it out. The first keyword is Just Us 2 poems about animal dads, and I'm quite happy with the results here. I'm using 2 Chrome extensions mainly. First of all, Self-Publishing Titans, and also Amazon Scout Pro, which I am using for the keyword niche score. Now, the keyword niche score given by Self-Publishing Titans of 27, I'm not going to go ahead with that because of the data that we have here that indicate otherwise. So it's contradicting, this data is contradicting with this one, and I'm also going to use the keyword niche score given by Amazon Scout Pro for this one, which gave us a number 6, indicating that this is a nice niche. So it's not super profitable, but it's something that we can go ahead with. There is some profitability attached to it. First of all, it is low competition as well. We've got a total results of 19 results, astounding 19. Also, the average bestseller rank is 434,281, and we have an average of 3,475 reviews and a total average of price of $10.20. So it's basically about poems about dads, and it's to do with animal dads. For example, you can make it fun, you can make it for children, you can make it for adults as well, and you could also use this illustrations and graphics by Creative Fabrica. I have included a link in the description box below on how to get a 30-day free trial all access to Creative Fabrica. It will entitle you to download and access unlimited amount of graphics, illustrations that you can use for your covers, and preferably your interiors as well. Now, there's a couple of ways of going through this when it comes to writing a poem book. Some people use ChatGPT, some people use Copy AI or any other tool for writing poems, and some people love to write their own poems. Highly recommend. If you love to and enjoy writing your own poems from the heart, please do so. Please write them, because people are looking for genuine poems that are written straight from the heart, and that's why they go on Amazon to buy these books, so they can feel they're connecting with a human being who's going through similar emotions, similar feelings, and explanations as well. So if you're able to write your own poems, go ahead with that. What about if you want to embark in this niche, and as a business person and as an Amazon KDP publisher, you want to get into this niche? First of all, you can outsource the writing process through wonderful talented writers on Fiverr, for example, or any other writing platform. And you can also outsource locally, or you can outsource online as well to freelancers who are wanting and ready to do and to write the poems. Now, I find personally that especially high schoolers, like from 16 years and upwards, and also university students, they are interested in like writing poems about different topics as well. So if you have for example, a university club next to you, or if you know anyone like a high school student that's either your niece or your daughter or your neighbor that may be interested in writing poems for you and giving you the rights to have to publish these under your pen name, highly recommend you do so. What if you don't? What if you don't like writing poems, you don't want to outsource locally or online as well? Then you can use ChatGPT ChatGPT to write these poems. But make sure, please, that you give a really good prompt to get as much detail as you can about writing poems. For example, this one you can say, please give me whether you want 30, 60, 50 poems in your book. Please give me 50 poem titles for writing a poem book about animal dads, basically, as an example. And then ChatGPT would come up with 30, 60, whatever it is, the number that you've given it, titles for these poems one by one. So you have the titles to begin with. Then you select title number 1. You select that and write, can you please write me a deep poem on, and you paste that title for the first poem suggestion that it given you. And then you also need to even add more elements in there, because it really needs to be deep. It really needs to have emotions attached, feelings, human touch attached. So you write, can you please write a poem about title A, for example, or title number 1, and paste that title in there, and write it from a human voice, or with a human voice. And then you also need to add in whatever it is that you want inside that poem itself, and then you do so straight afterwards. You could also afterwards use Grammarly.com to check for grammatical errors. I have Grammarly Pro, which is really, really helpful for that. It checks for grammatical errors. You can also use Quillpot to rephrase the poems. Now, if you want to write a rhyming poems, that's something else for children or so forth. There's another way of doing that, but this is one strategy that is effective for you to do if you don't want to outsource and if you don't want to write it yourself. So first keyword for the day is just us 2 poems about animal dads. The second keyword is 101 poems about childhood. Now, this has a much more promising results in terms of profitability. First of all, Self-Publishing Titans has given us a keyword niche score of 48 and a total results of 19, astounding low 19. Also, the average bestseller rank is under 300,000. It is sitting at 88,337. The average reviews, beautiful, 1,746, and the price is also amazing, priced at $13.86, indicating there is potential to make a lot of revenue through publishing these kinds of books. Now, I know 101 poems about childhood is a book title which comes up right over here. So for the sake of this video and as a disclaimer, any keyword that I do give you, make sure before you use it, you check for trademark. There is a specific video that I made, also linked in the description box below this one, where I go through a step-by-step approach on a free method on how to check for trademarked when it comes to using titles as well. 101 poems about childhood can be a book about, of course, 101 poems in terms of quantity about childhood, for example, about childhood memories. And then also, if you don't want to write it yourself, if you don't want to outsource it, you could also go ChatGPT and write, can you please give me 101 poem ideas with titles, like poem idea titles for poems about childhood, and then you'd come up with 101 poem titles, and then you do that same strategy. Now, if you would like me to do a deep video about this strategy as I do it live on how to get ChatGPT to write you poems and then edit it afterwards and then take it to Grammarly and so forth, do let me know. I'd love to do a video about that. Do let me know in the comment section below if you are interested in seeing a video about my strategy for writing poems for Amazon KDP. Also, when it comes to the clarification by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension, it's also clarified the niche's profitability by giving us a high number 9, categorizing this niche as a great niche. Now, 9 is the highest you can get in Amazon Scout Chrome extension because it's the most highest keyword niche score, and 1 being the lowest. So let's have a look at the third keyword for the day, and it is poems about the ocean. Now, this is not as profitable as the rest of the 2 that we've discussed. Poems about oceans has a keyword niche score of 37, by Self-Publishing Titans, and also a keyword niche score of number 7 by Nice Niche. By Amazon Scout Pro, categorizing it as a nice niche. My apologies. It is a very long, hot day today. And we have a total result of 1,095. Average bestseller rank is quite high, sitting at 836,741. Yet I'd still look into this niche because of the low total results and the good keyword niche score given by Amazon Scout Pro Chrome extension. Also, advertising your KDP books, especially if it is medium to high content books on Pinterest, really does bring results. And you could also use free Pinterest pins. Promotional method also works well as well, and it is my biggest traffic source for Amazon KDP sales. Poems about ocean, you can write about different poems. You can make it like 60, 80, whatever it is. Of course, the quantity also plays a role when it comes to that. People want to get as much poems as they can that are good quality, that are deep, that are emotional inside the book. That gives them, a perceived value also for the book as well, that they're getting what they've paid for and even more. Over delivering as well is really important when it comes to these kinds of books. And also the covers, as you can see, covers when it comes to poetry books are very minimalistic. Majority of them very, very minimalistic. It's either an image, a photographic image, or there is either an illustration. For example, this one's about dare to let go, about healing and finding yourself. And now this is a keyword that we may be able to have a look at and analyze its profitability during the video. Also, you do want to keep in mind what the category is that you want to list your book in. And this also, for example, this one's listed under, this is Poems of the Sea, and it's listed under poetry about places. This is just poetry in general, poetry by women. Nature poetry as well would be great. So as we are right now here, let's just quickly search for poems about healing and finding yourselves. And if it is profitable, you get to know that live, and it gets to be counted towards the fourth and final keyword for today's video. So let's just talk a little bit about what it needs to be in there. Of course, there needs to be a page, the cover, and then there needs to be, preferably, next page would be this book belongs to. The page after that would be a table of contents where you indicate the poem's title and the number, the page number where you can find that poem for easy navigation. And then you dive deep, whether you have an introduction, whether you have an about the author. All this is extra. All this would add to the relevance and to the professionalism of your book as well, and of your brand. So if you want to add in about the author page, if you want to add in anything to do with the introduction, acknowledgement, that sort of stuff. Now we have the fourth and final bonus niche for today's video is poems about healing and finding yourself. And we have a clarification by both Self-Publishing Titans as well as Amazon Scout Pro. Self-Publishing Titans has given us a keyword niche score of 47, and Amazon Scout Pro gave us a keyword niche score of number 8, nice niche. We do have total results below 1,000, sitting at 250. The average bestseller rank is quite high, which indicates that you shouldn't really invest too much time and energy into this niche. However, you should also create a book or two about this to diversify and to take advantage of the low competition and the low number of results as well, and although the keyword strength as well. So the bestseller rank is 595,169. 1,101 is the average review, and the price is $11.60. And it's about poems, about healing, about self-discovery as well. As you can see, the covers for these are mostly very, very minimalistic, black and white, or just either a colored background with some curvy font, reflective font as well, and just a small element about what, self-discovery, I guess, and reflection would be the main themes of creating a book about this niche. So we have talked about the 4 profitable KDP niches and keywords about poems. If you enjoyed today's video, subscribe to the channel. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye.